Yes, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of this universe, welcome back to the channel. We're looking at the Leopard 1 today. 3 games in this tier 10 medium tank that is, well, much more of a light tank, if you look at the armor. That has a brilliant gun, that has really good mobility, but it's also a tough one to handle because of the armor, because of the meta of the game, because of tanks that will penetrate it and do very high rolls with hash and HE at tier 10. So it's a high risk and reward tank, and if you play it like you're gonna see in these 3 games here, this one is played by His Royal Fatness, who has featured on the channel before, obviously. So there will be people who might not like that, who want to see more variation in terms of players sending me replays, but this is a great one. A lot of good decision making on Castilla, just not putting a shot in on a tank that is down below over there, but get a great shot in on a T5041 who, just look at that, look at that, 1106, one shot into him from His Royal Fatness, and then about, I'd say 800 in terms of spotting damage. And this FV21B 183 Death Star, he is in a world of trouble because he's getting focused down, he has nowhere to hide, high roll from His Royal Fatness, and then the AMX-50B takes out the Death Star. And if you take a look at the minimap, you can see that his team has pushed. So Fatty decides to roll back, use this little bit of topography to hide from the tanks that are pushing in on him, and his AMX-50B is thinking, oh, right, that's a juicy Leopard over there, I might be able to kill him. No, he's dead himself. And the turret flies off. Then the Pattern is going to push in. Hello, Pattern, hello, 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 let's just track you as you drop down, and there we go, wait for it. Boom! One shot and another one. Yes, there we go. 1224 damage. Flying off the Pattern, and the kill shot goes to His Royal Fatness and the IS-7. Do you want a piece of me? Yes, right through the lower plate. That's it. 3 tanks down. And Fatness is getting a bit cocky. I think he wants to type something in chat. He gets shut up the ass. Don't drop down there. Don't drop down there. But yeah, what you can see here is that he was very, very map aware. And in the tank, like the Leopard, you have to be map aware. If you don't have map awareness, and this is a bit fortunate having that AFK T57 heavy there, and then getting almost 645 assistance damage because it was AFK and he managed to track him in place. But going for the track shots, that is good, and then you can shoot this 5041 of the ass who is going down, and then farm this little SU 12254, right. He's going to finish up 307 for the next shot. But as I was saying, this is a great example, this game, of what to do, how to run around, to look at the map and then see your teammates pushing that flank. They pushed the mill aggressively and they did not stop. They kept pushing. And if you keep an eye out on what is happening on the minimap, you can deduct from that information that your teammates are not spotting any enemies, hence they are probably not there, and that you should relocate on the map. And you can relocate to the other flank, but you can also just relocate in a small matter, like from the top of the Castilla, just 1 level down. He's safe from harm, you can see that. There were no red tanks that had shots on His Royal Fatness, so he decided to drop down 1 level and then try to lure all the red tanks into the big camping TDs at the back. And you can see from the results, it worked miraculously. And the next game we are going to look at is Prunch Yeet 94 from the Rory clan. I think this is from the Asia server. He sent me this replay, and he's using the Leopard very aggressively at the beginning, which can be done because, again, look at the lineup, only 1 medium tank on the Reds, and he has spotted 3 tanks. And that's the medium. That's what he probably wanted to know. Because he's bailing, you can see that, his team is forming up. There are no heavies supporting him in pushing the western flank of the map. 2 camping TDs still at the back. We have got a camping CT in the top left hand side corner northwest, and there is one medium tank of the Reds right over there on top around C cap, supported by a heavy. So what you then do in a Leopard, if you are all alone on that ridge versus 3 red TDs, you just roll back. You just roll back to support your teammates, and he gets this good shot in on the T62A and is spotted. He knows that, so he pulls back right away behind the rocks. Let his camo reset, then sits still, camo reset even a bit more, no shots available on the T62A, and he can get this shot in because he knows there's a tank destroyer behind him. He has some support from a Jagdpanzer E100, and a Jagdpanzer E100 should be able to at least keep the T62A at bay. Oh, that's unfortunate. 353 in terms of a roll on the IS-7 through the lower plate. 438, nice high roll. T62A has been spotted, and now he decides to make a move. Did you see the decision making? Really good. Has dropped the adrenaline already. Bounces a shot on the back of the IS-7, and can he get the kill before he gets shot again by the IS-7? Come. Yes, we can. And the turret flies off as well. Hoo-ha! Love that. Flying turrets. Right, the T62A has committed. But he made the key mistake of pushing in aggressively onto the Jagdpanzer E100. And Pranjit has made the right decision in bounces that shot. And then kills the T62A, which is good. Can you go around this convoy now? Yes, roll around. Make him spin the turret around because the Jagdpanzer E100 is still there. Who hasn't got a shot? That's unfortunate. He was probably counting on that. No, wait, no. Luckily, the convoy misses. He doesn't know that convoy, but he misses the Leopard. But you can also see that the convoy has managed to put himself out of harm's way. He cannot be shot by the Jagdpanzer E100, and Pranjit has now... He's now in a lot of trouble. He has some problems, aren't there? There's a T62A turret as well, who has flown off. Right, he has to relocate again. If you are spotted, if you are being engaged by 2 targets at once in a Leopard, go somewhere else. Go to a spot where you can use your view range, your mobility, your camo rating, and wait until you can isolate the target. And unluckily, they have not been able to clear the convoy. They lose their own convoy to the IS-8. There's a tank on the cap, as you can see. Can you shoot the convoy? Yes, gun depression. There we go. One shot into him. 358 roll. He is a one shot now, and adrenaline is running, which is a good thing because the convoy misses, and Pranjit can clear his 3rd tank already. Can he get a shot in? Bounces in, return shot misses as well. Right, you haven't been on reload now. Don't get shot, buddy. Don't get shot. Jagdpanzer E100 takes out the IS-8. Yes, that's a good roll and some tracking damage. The 268 rip has. And can he get another shot in before the 268 reloads? Yes, yes he can. And he bounces a shot from, what is it? I have no clue. I have no clue. Of the 560? Tank destroyer? Maybe an IS-8 with HE. Could well be. I mean, the Leopard doesn't have a lot of armor. It has a gun mantlet. It has a sloped front plate, which might bounce the occasional shot. And now the Leopard can start becoming the sniper tank that it is. 341, nice roll. Look at the damages rolling up. The convoy clears the IS-8. Get another shot in on the Jagdpanzer E100. Right, 441, no problems whatsoever. It has a high muzzle velocity as well. And we have that Jagdpanzer E100. It wasn't an IS-8. It was a Kampfpanzer that one bounced. Kampfpanzer 70, the Tier 9 enriched tank. Heat shot, nope, didn't go in. HE shot didn't go in. And can he feather this shot in onto the Kampfpanzer? Yes, there we go. 326. Look at the damage. 5.6k already. That's 5.3 registered on the counter, as you can see, because there was a blind shot on one tank. And the Kampfpanzer is again on the cap. He resets with a shot through the tracks, on the tracks of the tank. And then this shot on the back because the turret was further forward on the tank. And maybe he is a bit too ballsy because he gets tracked, feathers the shot in, luckily doesn't pop adrenaline yet. He hits shooter now and then pops adrenaline. Can you run around? Can you run around? That was close. I think that was quite a close game actually. I think that Kampfpanzer would have been close to reloading, and he's trying to raise the pressure. He is not being a pussy sitting on the cap. But if you sit here, we know where that Jagdpanzer E100 was. He was in the northwestern corner. And then the convoy has a spot, and the green Jagdpanzer E100 has stupid view range. But it's the same view range as the red Jagdpanzer E100 has. No, Leo says the convoy. Well, mate, he's up to nearly 7k. He knows what he's doing. No, he knows what he's doing. See that? He's into a bush. Is he spotted? Yes, he is, but he's got a side shot on the Jagdpanzer E100. And, oh, lower plate, no! Luckily, the Jagdpanzer E100 misses. Don't bump into him. HE and Ramke. GG. Well played, Jagdpanzer E100. Would have been a Redley Walters for Pransheet, but still, look at that. 7k damage. Just over 7k. Top gun, high caliber. And he actually made some credits as well. 21k. Not a lot, but hey, that's tier 10 for you. That's heat shots. And a few of those heat shells went missing. They it didn't register, they didn't hit. So, yeah, that's what happens then. Right. Third game. This is, I think, one of the dreaded maps for a Leopard. Himmelsdorf. Yes, you can relocate, but there's a lot of flat ground. Tiny Sea Pearl might be even worse, and mines. But this map, it's more of a heavies map with big guns, and there's not a lot of topography that the Leopard can really use. So it could be just me, but I'm not happy to see Himmelsdorf when I'm driving the Leopard. Anyways, it's Edwin Reavers who can capture A. Yes, he can capture A, and you want some help. He has some help. He's got 2 tank destroyers behind him, and I think another medium tank. One of the heavies is already down. The IS-8 wants some help, and you can see that Edwin is just trying to bait shots from this M48 pattern, gets a shot in, pops adrenaline, not yet. He wants to shoot him up the air, there we go, and tracks with base, gets the 412 in terms of assistance damage as well. And that's a Conqueror, and the Conqueror is a nasty tank. It's a nasty tank for a Leopard. Pop adrenaline, mate. Keep him permatracked. Come on. El hombre quiere. Keep him permatracked. Pop adrenaline. Doesn't get the shot in. And yes, you can see already that Greece have lost 2 tanks. And there's a Death Star behind him, so he wants to run away. Can he kill that pattern? No, he can't. He can shoot the pattern, and there's 3 tanks down. And the Jagdtiger is rolling in. Yes! Lovely one. Clears the pattern. Jagdtiger is still alive. Jagdtiger was alive. Can burn track the Conqueror again. Repair his own tracks. I'd pop adrenaline now. I sometimes pop adrenaline at very stupid moments, but will he be able to clear? Yes, he is able to clear the Conqueror. And luckily the Conqueror is shooting a hash HE. It has cheap hash. But it was trying to shoot HE at Edwin. And yeah, that's put him down to 1571 hit points instead of 400 knocking off. 194 damage roll, not too bad if you're driving a Leopard. But you can see that he is now going to go for the Grill 15. That's a big gun. That is a big HE gun. Gets this great shot in. Look at that. Quickly switching to APCR because he knows if he hits the truck, then he's in trouble. That's an AMX-50B. One shot. Can you move away, mate? Yes. Clear the grill. Bump into the grill. Pop adrenaline. Come on. Clear the tank. Yes, the VK clears the grill. And yet another shot from the AMX-50B veteran. He needs some help. A is being captured. Yes, there we go. 313 roll. The AMX is on the reload and he's now popping adrenaline. Can he clear the AMX before he gets shot again? 5k damage. He needs some help, guys. Come on, VK. Move in. Move in. Yes, shoot the AMX again. He is on AP shot. That was a low roll. That's unfortunate. But luckily the Jagdpanzer E100 player underscore number thingy clears the Death Star, M103 clears the Jagdpanzer, and it is now a 2-on-1. Reds have got 3 bases. So what do then? Do you go for a base? Do you sit and have a sip of your drink? And Edwin says affirmative, because he realizes what the VK is doing. The VK is just guarding C-cap. They've probably taken a look at the numbers counter. Do you also see that? 806, 809, 812. They are winning on points. They don't have to do anything at all, but keep that M103 lit. And the VK is still sitting at C. Ooh, there's the M103. We're thinking, I can win this if I don't get surrounded. Well, the M103 has to make a move now, and he realizes that. And by the time the M103 is spotted, you can also see that the VK is pushing in. And luckily the VK is pushing in, because an M103 against a Leopard at 638 would probably, well, the M103 will probably win. That would push him over. In terms of points, they are about 70 points ahead, 40 off the green team, 40 added to the total of the red team. That will make them lose. And the VK is thinking, right, I'll just guard B-cap now. You can see that Evan is frantically tagging the M103. Don't bump into him, mate. Pop adrenaline. Come on. Come on. Yes. You need just one more shot. Just one more shot. Don't die. Don't die or you will lose. Come on. Yes. Monster carry, 7,433 damage dealt in the Leopard 1 at Hippelsdorf. Massive XP as well. It's not 2,816 here in the result screen, but a whopping 1,916 due to supremacy. But yeah, what a great game played there on Hippelsdorf. One of my least favorite maps for the Leopard, but Advin is carried like a boss. So that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe. My name is martindogger. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you on the next video. Cheers and happy tanking.